He's talking again. He's talking again. CM Punk. He's talking again. The chatty patty world champion is out here talking again. Will CM Punk just ever let things rest? Now, this is a bit of a different situation. He's running to, I guess, his defense on this one. There's a couple things here that we need to kind of line up and, kind of see who's talking the real and who's just talking. But CM Punk, man, my God, does this man ever rest? And it feels like just like 24 hours ago, maybe even less, people were talking about CM Punk wanting to rejoin AEW. Honestly, this is all in the last 24 hours. CM Punk had said he wants to rejoin AEW. And now this. And now this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about what CM Punk has been up to on Instagram in the last 24 hours. I don't even know why they're still dealing with this. I don't even know why AEW still have to go through this for someone that is technically still an employee. This wouldn't happen anywhere else. It just wouldn't happen anywhere else. But that's the world of wrestling that we have all come to love and tolerate, I guess. But let's get into what has happened here. So this all began when Dave Meltzer had shared some information on the Wrestling Observer news board or message board, I think they call it. This was in regards to the booking between CM Punk and Moxley last year, roughly about a year ago from now or so. When we firstly had that match where Moxley basically squashed CM Punk in seconds, and you guys all saw me dancing on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram if you haven't. I was very happy when that happened. And then obviously I think it was like 2 weeks later we saw CM Punk get the win back at the pay-per-view following the rah-rah speech from Ace Steels. So I'm just going to read what Meltzer said on the board. Meltzer had wrote, "Do you know why they didn't advertise Punk versus Moxley longer and why it had a short build? Because CM Punk agreed to it. Then AEW got a legal letter saying he wasn't down with it and wasn't doing it, and they didn't know if he'd come until Tony put his foot down. There was a lot of nice things I can say about him, and you can absolutely argue his position on Moxley was correct, but you can't argue he willingly did what he was asked in that scenario." So that was what Meltzer said. And then in reply, CM Punk said on a now deleted Instagram stories post the following: "Sigh, I wasn't cleared to come back to wrestle yet. Then plan was to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie and thought the idea sucked. But if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this was what he wanted. He said yes. He's the boss. So I said okay, but I need to be cleared first. They kept saying it would be a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health is more important. Dave Meltzer is a liar. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans always change. But I'll never put a company above my health ever again." So I think it says a lot that CM Punk has now deleted that post. I mean, you're all big and bad and using your chest to come and post it. Why is it gone now? Why is it gone? Especially if it's the truth of the matter. You see what I mean? Instagram would have got rid of it in, a matter of 24 hours. It was a story post regardless, but CM Punk should have left it there if that's the case. Number one, I think CM Punk is just the most toxic guy ever. It's just always his way, his way, his way. And some of this stuff, like I'm saying in my introduction, like, why are AEW still dealing with this guy? Why are they still dealing with this guy? If there was a comeback that was, brewing, he wanted to come back, if those rumors can be believed, surely they're dead in the water now. Surely they're dead in the water now. Like, some have gone on to say that Moxley didn't want to lose to him because Moxley felt like he was carrying the company on his back. If CM Punk wasn't cleared, then, why should Moxley be losing to someone that wasn't cleared? You see what I mean? Like, there are just a lot of stuff here, and I don't even really want to take sides, but I'm just absolutely sick of CM Punk. I'm bored of it. And for a company, I've enjoyed their televised product for, getting on to 4 years now. I don't want to see them kind of go through these issues that we've seen of the past. Some will say this is wrestling. Yeah, and I completely hear that. Some of you have been around for longer than I have. So you've seen a lot of other things in other companies. And some of you may say that this is just part and parcel. But I don't want, this company that's still budding in its budding phase, still growing, like, to be marred by the stench of CM Punk. And I'm sorry, I just have to put it that way, because he's toxic. It's very, very toxic. Now, Meltzer, this is another person, like, I feel like this community, yes, he is like almost like a grandfather in this community, but we put too much stock into what he's saying. Too many times we've seen people speak out and be like, no, that wasn't the case. Or, no, he's got that wrong, or whatever case. Or he's given an opinion or a prediction and that's wrong. Like, it's one man's opinion. And yes, he's a historian. He's been doing this for a long time, but it's just one man's opinion. We need to stop putting so much stock in one person's opinion and then biting back. He's basically done Brawl Out here on Instagram, but ran scared and deleted it. CM Punk. We are still dealing with these same issues of CM Punk in 2023. Now, we have to turn our attention to AEW here, because if what he's saying is true, that AEW asked him to wrestle when he wasn't cleared, whether it's a squash match or not, that's bad press. That is bad press. Like, there's no way to cut it. There's no other way to slice it. AEW, shouldn't be doing that. We all know they shouldn't be doing that. And they've asked the wrong person to do that. Knowing his history with WWE, the infamous podcast with Colt Cabana, we shouldn't be asking CM Punk to wrestle whilst injured. Because even if he did it, he's going to hold it over your head. And he's going to come back and tell people, these people asked me to wrestle whilst injured, like he has right now. Yeah, wrong move. TK, medical team, whomsoever, wrong move. Like, you don't ask this guy of all people to wrestle while injured. I know some will be willing to put that, put their body through that, take that sacrifice, not this guy. And to be honest, you shouldn't really ask anyone to. You see what I mean? So AEW are not completely faultless here. But again, I'm looking to TK. TK, please stand up. Be the fearless leader this company needs. Because this man has spoken out on your company. This is the second occasion now. And I'm not saying you have to do something mad and reply like he did, or you know what I mean? Like, still, be a businessman about it. But why we are dealing with CM Punk in this capacity in 2023, I don't know. Wrestling needs to rid themselves of it. I came out after Brawl Out. I had a long, I think maybe 30 minutes on here. I was talking about this guy, and seemingly, a year-ish later, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, even after 24 hours of rumors that he may return. I almost kind of, I'm not almost, I did. I hold my hand up and I say, I did kind of start falling back into, let's do business. Let everyone bury the hatchet and let's do business. Let CM Punk kind of, bury the hatchet with the elite, bury the hatchet with everyone in AEW, and let's do business. There's still money to be made with CM Punk. And there is still money to be made with CM Punk. But allow it, man. Allow it. Nah, park it. It's done. Like, in this company, this is it. This has to be it. Like, please find a way, release him from his contract, pay him off. I don't know, like, get him out of here. If he's to go on and still want to wrestle elsewhere, like, I'm a sucker for the spectacle of a big return and stuff. I cannot lie, but this guy is toxic. It's literally like he'll come in somewhere, it'll be all good, it'll be all rosy, but it's a ticking time bomb. And we know that. We now know that as fans, it is a ticking time bomb before it explodes. This is a second explosion. Twice. We shouldn't be dealing with this anymore. We should not be dealing with this anymore. Guys, I want to hear from you. Put your comments down below. What's your thoughts on this latest CM Punk rant? And, just should AEW even be bothering with CM Punk anymore? Are you still in the camp that, everyone should bury the hatchet and let's do business? Or just rid AEW of CM Punk? Let me know down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. I thoroughly appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.